CC, did LeBron deserve to be ejected for what you saw last night?
Well, a lot of what we saw, that doesn't tell the whole story. Because most of the time when you're ejected, especially very quickly like that, that means you have said something to the referee that is not permitted. LeBron is a person that uses a lot of profanity in his communication. That's a normal. People might be surprised by that. Now, there's one thing that he could have said. If he called him a mother sucker, that will get you ejected right now. Like, that will take you from 0 to 2 texts if you do that. So,
is that an NBA thing, or is that across multiple sports?
I mean, not for Draymond. Like, I mean, that happens. That can get you ejected.
Okay, well, this is my opinion, Jenna.
Yeah.
All right? If he had said that to him, that would be a reason for him getting ejected that quick. People are like, well, what could a person say? Well, if you say something to the ref in that frame, that will get you thrown out of the game. All right? The play before that, down at the other end, LeBron, he made a chippy play on the Heat player that the Heat player didn't get a call from. So it wasn't like they were calling this one side. LeBron had enough when he went to the hole and shot an air ball from like 8 feet that he definitely was affected by the defense. Now, he must have said something that went right from 0 to you're out of here, and that's what I believe happened. Did he deserve it? If he said those words that you can't say, yes, he should have been thrown out. But this hasn't been the case with most NBA referees. Most are seasoned enough that when the player approaches you, that they allow you time after the first tech to be able to cool off. Like, I saw the coaches, Popovich. Man, Popovich went in on a couple guys. He was trying to be thrown out.
Yes.
LeBron was not trying to be thrown out of this game. So unless he said one of the few forbidden words, no, he should have been able to continue. They should have let him blow off some steam and continue.
So, full disclosure for me, I was watching this game, but I was about 5 minutes behind the live action. I stopped the game about mid-third quarter, helped my daughter with some homework, came back, and I have it paused. But I have alerts on my phone for when this man tweets. And I get an alert that says Cris Carter tweeted, so I look what it is. And it says LeBron ejected emoji, like an emoji. And so I'm watching, and I'm like, okay, what could LeBron have done? And I know, having watched LeBron his whole career, I'm like, all right, I know he didn't get in a fight. Like, that's not on the board that LeBron threw a punch. I know he didn't throw a mouthpiece at a ref. That's not on the board for LeBron. I knew he didn't get 2 technicals because LeBron is very careful. Once he gets his first technical, he's not saying anything. So I assumed what happened was something like this where he bumps the official, where he gets really upset, goes over to the official, accidentally bumps him, you're auto out. And when I saw it in real time, I figured that's exactly what happened, that he ran over, made contact, and you're gone. But then when I saw that he didn't make contact, and then I saw the ref after the game, when he's asked about it, the ref was clear. He got thrown out on the first tee, 1 technical. And his justification was he threw an air punch directly at me. Threw an air punch? What are these, ninja stars?
Show me an air punch now.
I mean, I don't need to show you an air punch. Kane Fitzgerald says we're seeing it on the video. He says he then aggressively charged at me. What are we in Madrid? There's some running aggressively charged at me and then used vulgarity in my ear. That touches on what CC's discussing, which is now Kane after the game didn't say he said something you can't say. He said it was a combination of the air punch, those devastating air punches, charging at him, and the vulgarity in his ear. The reality is, listen, LeBron had gone 1,100 and some games without being, 1,299 games without being ejected. He finally has been ejected. That's, to me, not as big of a deal as what LeBron's talking about. And what LeBron's talking about, CC? He's right. He's averaging 5.4 free throws this year. Not only is that a career low, not only is that the first time since his rookie year is not averaging at least 6.5 free throws a game, but it's not because his game has changed. We've talked about his jump shot getting better. LeBron is second in the league in shots within 3 feet of the basket, second in the league in points in the paint. The guy who's behind Giannis is averaging almost 9 free throws a game. LeBron is second in the league in points in the paint and 20th in the league in free throw attempts. Like, LeBron is correct that he is officiated unfairly. I know we focus on that he gets away with travels, as he and James Harden and a lot of superstars do. But he is also dealing with some of these Shaq rules that he's dealt with his whole career. This year, it's actually affecting his ability to get to the line. So I don't blame him for being frustrated about it.
It's still, every human being deserves a certain amount of respect. I don't know what LeBron said to him. I don't know why the ref, well, I do know why, because they have a report that they have to write after the game to try to validate his decision. LeBron, like other superstars, that being Michael Jordan, that being Shaq, the bigger guys are harder to ref. Is it harder for LeBron to be ref than other players? Yeah, because he's a guy we've never seen before. He can play behind the three-point line. He can play in the paint. He could spend 20 minutes at both. Behind the intermediate, he can do that. So he is hard to ref. Now, do the numbers validate, his complaint after the game? The numbers would speak to yes, but does he need to respond like that to a referee, and did it deserve being thrown out? No, it didn't deserve being thrown out. Seeing some of the things that we've seen in the past, no, he should have still been in the game.
It's just that when the charging at the ref part of it, like that is, I don't love it when guys do that.
That is a slippery slope.
It is a slippery slope. It ain't great, but it's just, that is I joked when you were responding, and I apologize for interrupting you, that the guy who had to be watching this is saying, whoa, 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 we don't need ejections for this, is Draymond. Like this type of reaction, the running at the ref, then running at the bench and shouting horrible curse words is Draymond's MO. And then after he gets his first technical, he usually calms down a little bit. I was just surprised it was a one technical toss. The last time I saw that from a superstar was what Steph got, and Steph got it because he threw his mouthpiece.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what he said. If we knew the exact words, it'd be easier to try to come to some type of conclusion. But what we've seen in the NBA, this is not something that would warrant someone being thrown out of an NBA game.
I watched the show the day after, and I know you disagreed. You still said, look, don't, when the Cavs make the finals, don't anybody say it, everybody remember what they said right at this point.
Okay, Chris, so then you watched the show. What did I say?
I forgot.
You were right.
Me. Yes, that I usually focus on people disagreeing with me that I want to fight with.
I'm going to go to Legal Seafoods, which has a great patio that you've already...
Beautiful patio.
Okay.
I should get sponsorship from them.
Okay, perfect.
Look, the Cavaliers, they're hot right now. It's fine, whatever. But this is not the same Cavaliers team of years past, right? Their second best player from last year is wearing green right now. Kyrie Irving is a Celtic, and they are still brutally bad defensively. They're getting a little bit better. They're 24th right now in defensive efficiency, but they're bad defensively, and they're not going to get much better. Isaiah Thomas coming back is going to make that offense better, Nick, but it's not going to make the defense any better. Dwayne Wade's not going to get better. I'm not convinced Derrick Rose is coming back, even if that's good for them. I don't know that matters all that much. Boston is right now, I think, still the best defensive team in basketball, and that's not going to change. They are the most versatile defensive team in the league right now. They switch everything, and they are going to gobble the Cavs up. I know that it's hard to beat LeBron in 4 straight, but this has the feeling of LeBron early Cavs years, where he's not surrounded by the type of talent that he needs to get past a successful team like Boston.
Okay, so, man, I was looking for my wallet. I'm getting ready to try to make me some money. He seemed convinced.
Right, so, Chris, you said the defense isn't going to get better.
Right.
Well, except the fact that they were the 30th ranked defense in the league, and how did they get to 24th? They've been the 7th best defense in the league during this 9-game winning streak. You mentioned the second best Cavs player is wearing green this year from last year. Where's the best Celtics player from last year? What color is he going to be wearing? Wine and gold, right?
Wine and gold, but you can't have expectations for Isaiah Thomas this year to be anything but maybe 75% of the guy he was last year. Coming off a significant hip injury. The hip is as serious an injury in sports as you can get. Isaiah still not going through contact yet. Talk to me after he plays 30 games. Talk to me after he takes the first fall on that hip and what he looks like.
50% of Isaiah Thomas is better than what they're getting right now at point guard.
Agreed.
Which is Jose Calderon, who I couldn't believe was still in the league.
Spanish sensation.
Pleasantly surprised you.
You used a very interesting term. The Celtics are going to gobble up the Cavs. Who's gobbling up LeBron? I'm just curious. I mean, we trust in second-year Jaylen Brown. Rookie Jason Tatum wants some of that. Jay Crowder oh, wait, Jay Crowder's not on the team anymore. Kyrie, oh, no. Kyrie wants none of that.
Look,
so Avery Bradley, wait, no. Oh, he's not on the team anymore either. So who's checking LeBron? I'm just curious.
Okay, you can't check LeBron. There's nobody one-on-one that can check LeBron.
Oh, okay.
But LeBron, when it's been LeBron and basically that's it in years past, has not won anything. He's gotten to a final. He got smoked back in 2007. The last few years in Cleveland, the first time around, he was getting beat by Boston. This Celtic team is deeper than Cleveland. I think overall they're more talented than Cleveland. The Cavaliers, absolutely, best player on the floor remains LeBron James, but one player wins you 0 in this league. This Celtic team, deep talented.
You can't vouch for that.
What?
Because this has been a league that the best player has won on a consistent basis.
07, Chris. 07, Cavs finals, smoked by San Antonio. 2010.
Who wouldn't have lost with? Give me one superstar, remove LeBron, put one superstar with that roster that Popovich and them wouldn't have destroyed. Just give me one.
I don't know. I think that
not
year,
a whole bunch of examples. Just give me one, or give me one superstar that would have even gotten that collective bunch of gypsies to the finals. Okay,
that part.
So
I
that
agree
part
with.
you a treat.
Oh, look,
okay.
he got to the final, but he didn't win. He didn't win.
Did you think he was exposed? Do you like that was winning getting there? They were supposed to beat San Antonio?
Right. No, they weren't supposed to beat San Antonio. Not that year. I'm just saying LeBron that year was the best player on the floor against the Spurs. He was better than Tim Duncan. LeBron that year was the best player on the floor.
That's what got them to the finals.
No, Chris, you're misunderstanding. His point is he thinks this is a similar situation that LeBron could be the best player, but his teammates are so bad.
San Antonio is better than Boston, though.
Well, and Chris, the roster. Like, let's not pretend that Kevin Love is Boobie Gibson.
I agree.
And that, I mean, but go ahead.
No, look, you're right about that, but I think the people that are saying it's the Cavaliers, they're going to figure it out. They are giving LeBron the benefit of the doubt. They are going on reputation alone of these last few years. My greater point in all this is that this Cavs team is not the same from the last few years. They're worse defensively. Kyrie Irving is gone. And remarkably, I didn't think this was going to be the case, but remarkably, Boston is a better team this year than they were last year. The emergence of Jason Tatum has been stunning. Jaylen Brown taking that next step has been surprising. Their bench still can't score, but the fact that this team removed its top 2 defensive players in Avery Bradley and Jay Crowder and became a better defensive team, I can't figure it out. One other thing. Don't discount the Brad Stevens factor. I think in a coaching matchup in the playoffs, coaching matters. And I think in the Eastern Conference playoffs, Brad Stevens would be the best coach on the floor.
Listen, I think Brad Stevens would be the best.
So the best coach matters, but the best player don't matter. I understand how that article.
No, it's a difference maker in some areas.
No, when you're presenting a point, what it's about is emphasizing the things that highlight.
Yes, I do.
What you're because I've done this
my
before.
work. This is
yes,
my work.
Now I think Boston is a better team, but to think that they would be gobbled up by Cleveland, and Cleveland, they have improved in a month. It seems like you're not giving them credit for that.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.